If there is one word that describes the entire crypto world, it's volatile. Crypto prices soar and they seem to crash almost immediately, while rumors, sentiment, and fundamental developments are quickly factored into the market. The whole crypto market has been sinking this year, and Cardano ADA is not an exception. Several rumors about Cardano have filled the air. People believe that Cardano will continue to hit the lows till it eventually disappears. But what if the rumors and personal opinions are not going to happen after all? Let's get into the video and hear from Cathie Wood. And as always, be sure to watch this video to the end to not miss out on anything. Volatility in the crypto market attracts traders looking to make a profit, but is risky, especially for new investors looking to get started. Traders can expect more of this volatility in the future as new cryptocurrencies emerge and others fall by the wayside. Whether you decide to sell your cryptocurrency or see a dip as an opportunity to buy more, you need to act with a cool head. Making emotional decisions, especially when trading, rarely results in anything good. A plunge in the crypto market may have you feeling rattled, but it's best to remain calm. The market has been awash with negative preconceived notions about certain cryptocurrencies, especially Cardano. Cathie Wood had become a hero for a generation of investors, but this year has been a swift and painful reality check for her company, ARK Invest, and its loyalists. Wood steered ARK expertly through the turbulent early months of the pandemic, and her flagship ARK Innovation ETF rose 157% in 2020. ARK's woes started after she began to ride high as a disruptive innovation evangelist, with investors piling into her funds. This year's bear market has been much worse, and ARK's concentrated portfolio of tech stocks is taking the worst of it. Wood's public opinions have not been chastened by the reversal in fortunes. Last December, she predicted that ARK would return 40% annually over the next 5 years. As their losses deepened, she said that ARK would rebound and gain 50% a year. However, none of her bravado has helped in the short term. As the S&P 500 entered a bear market, 22% down from its peak, the ARK Innovation ETF also closed down at a low point. Nonetheless, her resilience on her instincts and strategies remain firm. She, for one, is not backing away. There has been continued confidence in the long-term outlook for ARK and its ability to expand its strategies into additional markets and business lines. Cathie Wood's confidence was seen when she increased her equity ownership in ARK. Also, 97% of ARK employees recently increased their ownership of stakes in the firm, highlighting their conviction that ARK is on the right side of change and investors will eventually be rewarded handsomely. For Cathie Wood, this is all that matters. She has had her fair share of scorn and negative sentiment in the market. However, she still remains her stand. Cardano ADA seems to be in a similar situation, and so many people have made all kinds of predictions, most of which are negative, but they might turn out to be wrong. Generally, the crypto space is not safe. In May of 2022, the stablecoin Terra USD plummeted as traders engaged in an old-fashioned bank run, as they dreaded that it didn't have the crypto assets to back its peg to the dollar. This news spilled over into other crypto markets as traders worried that selling would lead to more selling. These moves are significant blows to the burgeoning market, which has long been enjoying major capital inflows. It is normal to conclude that Cardano will never survive. Development of the Cardano platform began in 2015, though it wasn't until mid-October 2017 that it started trading publicly at the price of a few cents per coin. In early 2018, it was trading for more than $1 and reached a market cap of $28 billion briefly before a general tightening of the crypto market dipped its value to a range of 15 to 20 cents. It maintained that price range from 2018 until the start of 2021. The token rallied to eclipse $3 by early September, becoming one of the fastest growing blockchain assets in the entire crypto industry. Cardano primarily surged after the project's founder, Charles Hoskinson, announced the launch of the Alonzo hard fork in August of 2021, gaining 116% in the following month. But right now, it's below the $1 mark. Indeed, it's been a roller coaster ride. Also, the highly anticipated Vassal hard fork has been postponed yet again. This has further justified people's doubts about Cardano's progression and rise in pace. The Input-Output Technology Manager, Kevin Hammond, has announced that the Vassal hard fork will be delayed further. The Vassal hard fork has been projected to bring significant speed and scaling improvements to Cardano. Initial plans were set for a final rollout on June 29th, but recent events related to the Terra implosion delayed matters. In a blog post following the delay announcement, IOG gave a revised soft deadline of the last week of July, but during the last episode of Cardano 360, which aired on July 28th, Hammond disclosed that the hard fork would take longer to complete than expected. In a video posted on June 20th, Charles Hoskinson addressed the issues related to the first delay of the Vassal hard fork. He said, "As things stand, it is possible to flip the switch and get away with it. Referring to the breakdown of the Terra disaster, especially the breakdown of USDT's algorithmic pegging process, as a precautionary measure, he told engineers to measure 3 times and cut once. He once claimed that Terra crash can be attributed to its fast pace. The knock-on effect implied additional testing in the Plutus suite and consequently more quality assurance testing. DApp developers also had extra time to test the upgrade in the testnet phase. The entire process pushed the Vassal release past its initial launch date. Then expectations were set for the end of July. But Hammond said the core dev team is still working on bug fixes identified during testing. He added that the team is also focused on testing thoroughly and getting the code absolutely right. The goal is that we will flush out any final issues as we go to the Vassal hard fork. Hammond defended the delay by stating that it was the nature of software development, and unforeseen issues always have a way of cropping up, thus leading to delays. We have to assess those issues as they come in, determine what impact they could have, and we need to make sure any issues that could affect the use of the node as we go into the Vassal are fully worked out. When asked about the new release date, he responded by saying, it could take a few more weeks, including the time spent coordinating with exchanges and stake pool operators before the final release is ready. From all indications, the Cardano community has been quite cooperative. So far, the feedback on this delay has been quite positive. Dan Garbandello, the founder of Crypto Capital Venture, said no talented engineer will question this, adding that reliability and safety are more important than meeting deadlines. The IOG developers performed a hard fork on the Cardano testnet on July 3rd to implement Vassal's capabilities. It also provided an update report on the testnet. The report stated that node v1.35.2 was being worked on by the node, ledger, and consensus teams. Lace's desktop application was also built up for Electron end-to-end testing by the developers. Both the ledger interoperability around the new pricing models and the debugging experience were areas of focus for the team as they sought to improve. The team developed a smoke test that was only partially automated and successfully executed on both the Vassal testnet and the DevNet settings. Currently, they have carried on with the process of improving the documentation and fixing bugs. The Vassal hard fork has promised quite a lot for the Cardano ecosystem, and if more time is needed to launch on its mainnet, then people should wait rather than take a decision out of emotions. Cardano is on a slow pace, but there is a bright side. It has been extra careful in the rollouts of upgrades and updates to either avoid crashes or counterattacks. When Cardano broke the record by reaching an all-time high of $3 last year, several market observers weigh in on where it might go next. Of course, responses were varied. ADA has been one of the best performing cryptocurrencies by market cap. It is one of the few that isn't directly following Bitcoin's trend of struggling to attain fresh highs. CEO of Invest Diva, Kiana Daniels, said, "Hopes were dashed when there were a plague in prices after the Alonso hard fork. It was quite unexpected. However, with the level of effort that is being put into Vassal, it could turn out to be different. But as always, what are your thoughts on this? Let's have them in the comment section below. And don't forget to drop a thumbs up that this video deserves. And if you don't want to miss out on future important updates, then be sure to click on the subscribe and notification button so that you can be notified immediately when we upload a new video on ADA News. Until then, you can watch our other videos to find out how ADA got here, and we'll see you in the next video."